Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another day. It is 5:36 a.m. It is Monday. It is the 6th of February, 2017. This little guy, he has been shown many a time on my channel, but this is Bobo Jr. But he's not just Bobo Jr. His daddy was actually called Bobo, except that for some weird reason I've given them sort of a French background. I referred to his daddy as Bobo, and he was the Le Grand Patrician of the hamster clan. And now, earlier, I realized I just referred to him here as Bobo. That black thing on the hand there makes it look like I got a point on the top of my head. I gotta move that, change it in some fashion. I don't like having it look like I got a point on my head. Oh well. Anyway, so I'll turn a little bit. No, I can't do that. That looks dumber. Oh well. So, I just wanted to show Bobo. Little Bobo. He is, I believe he is either the son or grandson of Bobo. Direct bloodline, so... You know, Bobo himself, Le Grand Patrician, he died a couple weeks back, about a month ago. And that was during a time when I lost like 3 hamsters in a row. And that was horrible. So, I've had another little girl die. I mean, not another one. I told you about the one that died just a bit ago. So, go on, turn around here. Look this way. Why do you always turn around and face me? It's weird. There, you'd see it just turns right around. He just wants to go down my wrist, I guess. But, oh yeah, I was talking about hamsters and dying. But, oh, he's chewing on my bracelet. So, which was sent to me by a kind subscriber. Thank you again. Which the other one that had been made for me by Lambo Rambo, I'm going to put this little guy away. It had died, but I only wore it when I was making videos because of the fact that, you know, it was made out of rubber bands. So now it's half broken and it's now it's in storage until I can get a place to put it so that people can see things. This one I just wear 24/7 because it's stronger material. So thumbs up on that. Also, I have a bit of pipe weed, a sativa, because it's 5:30 in the morning. And even though I've been awake for, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours, I can't remember exactly when I woke up, you know, because of my fibro, I always feel like I just woke up, even if I've been up for 12 hours. I love fibro. If that was the only side effect of fibro, that would be one thing. But it's the constant fatigue, the head-to-toe pain, is the only stuff that saves me. Thank goodness for that. I'd be bedridden with pain and fatigue if it weren't for cannabis. Fibro sucks. It's terrible. It really is. Read up on it if you're curious. Fibromyalgia, not fun. But thumbs up on that. So yeah, hopefully going to be doing a little bit more Resident Evil today. Hopefully. And I've got a video where it was snowing, and so I went out while it was still snowing, did a little video on that. It's just raining now. I don't know what it's going to look like in morning time. If it freezes, it's going to be really terrible. Because it's been like snowing for 12 hours and then raining. And then now if it freezes on top of that, holy smokes, it's going to be just ice. And nothing but ice out there. Holy smokes. The tow trucks, that's what they're called, are going to be out in force. Holy smokes. About a month and a half ago, I was talking to this one guy because he had to tow my van to this one place so I could get it fixed. And we were talking on the way. He said the last time it had gotten like that and was all snowy, which was just a few weeks before that. You know, they'd had all 13 of their tow trucks out and picking up and moving cars because everyone was crashing and sliding. So yay on that. Also for the stuttering thing that I get, because some of the stuttering does show up, that, I've talked about how, I'll be checking my video because I have to have my window up there to see, because I need to make sure I'm centered. I don't go off. I'm not waving like this or going, gosh, can you see my hamster? Isn't he beautiful? When I'm out of camera, so you got to have that. And so I can always see. It's like I'm going, and pausing, and I check out the computer management, the events viewer. I don't know what it is. One thing that does seem to happen, and I don't know what's happening, it is constantly in this Windows services, switching the BTS background service, constantly switching that from manual to automatic, and then automatic to manual, manual to automatic, automatic to manual. It's just, the log is full of that. Just every minute or two, it switches it, and I don't know if that's part of it or what. I wish it would make up its mind, because if that's the issue, I don't know why. But still, I don't know what's causing the pausing, and when it does happen, yay. Thumbs up on that. I've been playing a couple games just on my own, because I have to relax and bring myself down after playing Give Old People a Heart Attack, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. And it's, because that's a hell of a game. I mean, every time I play it, even just sitting in a chair, my legs are shaking when I'm done. I am sick. I feel sick, and just, it's not a pleasant feeling. I really don't like the way I feel when I play horror games, which is why I like to play horror games, because I like not liking feeling good. It's not a pleasant feeling, the being sick with fear, but it's kind of nice being sick with fear in an environment where I'm safe, instead of being in an environment where being sick with fear is smart. Because if you're not sick with fear, you're gonna die. So yeah, being able to vicariously experience feelings like that is cool. I mean, that's why people play horror games. That's why people watch horror movies. I mean, I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original by Tobe Hooper. Tobe Hooper, brilliant man. I don't know what he's been like since like the 80s, what he's done since like 90 or on, what he was politically or even as a human being. I don't even know if he's still alive, Tobe Hooper. But he's done a few films, starting with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, 1974. Holy smokes, that is a terrifying film. In frickin' tense. And then when you read what was happening on the set, some of the stuff that was going on, the scenes were so hot. It was just so hot, the weather. And the costumes they were doing, that while they were acting, some of them were out of their minds. One of the guys who played Leatherface, it was so hot, he was so out of his mind with everything happening, he was convinced that this wasn't a movie, they were going to kill her. So that's what they were doing before they killed her. Not acting. Thumbs up on that. So, I like horror movies, not quite sure why. I don't know if there's a biological thing or a psychological factor behind things, because I've seen so many things where you'd see a person who should have been just the worst person in the world because of their background and their upbringing, and they turned out to be wonderful. And another person in the same scenario where they went through less, but it broke them and they turned into monsters. And so how much of it is environmental? How much of it is built in? Because there are some people that are just bad. Their brain, their body is not wired right. They are bad. Inside they are badly broken. And we see that serial killers. They're not necessary. We've taken a look. We also, the popular cultural thing in America, especially, of the super smart serial killer, that's just a fiction. Apparently, serial killers are slightly less intelligent, which would make sense. You're broken. So, some people are broken, and no matter what you're going to do, the brokenness of their DNA is going to out, and they will be terrible people no matter what you've done. And some people, no matter what you do to them, they turn out to be saints. How much of that is DNA? How much of that is just the product thereof, the mind created from the DNA, and is therefore malleable and therefore can form and recreate itself, as every single person does. That's how our personalities work, feedback loops. And who knows, but is there something that caused me to like horror movies? I don't know. Is there something that caused me to like vor? Since I talked about this, I've discovered like 6, 7 months, 8 months ago, I had found a picture of like this big snake that was swallowing this younger woman, and I didn't know who the hell it was. And then I showed it to my friends, going, "What the hell is this? I don't know what this is." And they said, "Oh, that's a fake picture. That's Miley Cyrus." I was like, "Miley Cyrus?" And I was like, took a look at this stuff. There's a big thing about, people who are sexually excited by people being eaten. And I discovered, to my surprise, I apparently like watching women being swallowed by snakes. Talk about something to discover at this late age in your life, huh? I mean, I'm only 54. That's not late age. I still have 20 years if I'm careful. So, but that's less than if I was 30. So, weird. But nobody, did something happen in my mind? Not in my mind. Did something happen in my life that tweaked that? Where 54 years into my life, I discover, hey, that's kind of sexy. Or is that just there was biochemistry and I was predilected toward that no matter what, and then discovered it and went cling? I don't know. Who knows? That's a major source of study on in psychology and all that, nature versus nurture. It's a huge thing. It also comes down to, free will versus, how much of what we do is free will, how much of what we do is not, because they've hooked people up to various devices when they were making decisions. Like if you're standing in line and you have like in a store, and you have to buy something, say a red peppermint stick and a green peppermint stick, just the colors of the wrapper, not the actual food, and you can't make up your mind until you go, oh, I'm going to get this one. They've hooked people up for decisions where their decision was not consciously made until after they had reached out to grab one of them. They didn't know which one they wanted, even as they were reaching to grab, say, the red one. And only after they were irrevocably reaching toward the red one did they consciously decide, yeah, I'm going to get the red one. So even on a small basis like that, daily level, so many of our decisions that we think we make, we don't actually make. We didn't make that decision to purchase that particular one thing. You chose to do it after your body was reaching for one of them. Luckily, you decided for the one you were reaching for. Psychology and the brain, amazing. I was fascinated by the brain as a child. I read all these things. It was amazing. Unfortunately, all the stuff that I read as a child is stuff that is now known to be not true, but still, it was cutting edge at the time for, school children. It was interesting. I really liked it. I still do. I think it's quite fascinating. But what I'm going to do now is call up the community page on my channel so I can thank 20 to 25 people, because I'd like to thank my commenters for commenting. Thank you so much. Now, I'm not reading the comment. I'm just thanking you for leaving a comment. Whether it's a good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment, I don't know. I'm just thanking you for leaving the comment. Thank you for that. Now, no disrespect intended if I mispronounce your name. I do the best I can, but my own name is pronounced as it's spelled, and if I didn't know how to pronounce it, I'd still mispronounce it. So no disrespect intended, I'm doing my best. Like, I'm going to hit first though, I'm going to hit show more, so I got more than just 4 choices here. And like Justin Carty, thank you so very, very much, greatly appreciated. Cam Rudolph, thank you, greatly appreciated. Enrique Santiago, thank you so much. Game Yogurt, Game Yogurt, how about that? And then there's Jamie's Division, thank you, greatly appreciated. And Jesse Gore, thank you. And Only Skin, now I've thanked you, Only Skin, quite a few times, but thank you again. Now the more if I see your name once and then I see it again, I'm likely to click on it. Now, the click is in stop while I'm scanning through names. Now, the more I see your name, the more likely I am to stop on it. So now, Only Skin, you're pretty much guaranteed a shout out every time your name pops up on the screen, just because I recognize your name and subconsciously I pop on it while scanning. So, thumbs up on that, huh? Still, thank you very, very much. And Mundo Productions, thank you so very much. 2K13 Ghost, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Jason Loves Bacon, thank you. Greatly appreciated. I think most of your usernames are pretty good. Some of them are freaking awesome. Thank you very much for commenting when you do. And then there's Crazy Man? Maybe Crazy, CHRISY Man. So thank you very, very much. And King Tiger 213, thank you very, very much. Hackerman, thank you for the comments, greatly appreciated. Muse Doom, thank you, greatly appreciated. Interesting usernames. And then there's T Toby 89, thank you. And more has loaded up, so that's cool. Ape Man with Calculator, thank you very much. And then there's Timothy Talbot, thank you very, very much. Simone Stolzenberger, very, very cool, greatly appreciated your comments. And Scrun13, thank you very much, greatly, greatly appreciated. Showbiz Pizza Channel, quite interesting, thank you. And then there is Sporting Fan 18, thank you very much. Tanwack Sun, interesting, thank you, greatly appreciated. Nate Shakur, I think we know you're number 4 now, I think. I did 2 to 3 to 4. I hope so. I usually lose track and count, so hopefully. But anyway, thank you very much. And then finally, Jack Tilgman, Tilghman, thank you so very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Approximately 25 of you. Now, at 18 minutes, 13 seconds into this, shucks, I don't have time to do anything more than just go, Bom dia, dia gwit, dia dit, ahanyo aseo, labrit. I've lost every other one. I'm very sorry, but thank you. Wow, I've come a complete blank. I freaking hate Fibro so much. It is terrible. But thank you so much. I'm sorry I can't think of any other greetings. I got some links if you could visit, that would be cool. And if you could toss me a like, that would be appreciated. I do appreciate valid. God, I can't say anything today. I do appreciate positive validation of my existence. And if you could subscribe, but only if you're ready. Pity subscriptions not needed or wanted for me or you, trust me. That would be cool. If you're ready for it, down with it, then thumbs up. Hope to keep you forever and ever and ever down in the basement, wrapped in plastic with the others in the dark. I've lost it. That didn't even sound creepy at all. Oh well, next time. So you take care. I've got a snow video coming up, maybe a reaction video, maybe a Resident Evil 7 video, not quite sure. But you take care, and I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing.